Let's move on now. The Chinese spy ship that we've been talking about last week is now going to dock in Sri Lanka next week. Yuan Wang 5 is going to dock on the 16th of August in Hambantota in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka granted permission for Yuan Wang 5 to dock at Hambantota. In fact, earlier it was scheduled to dock on the 11th of August. But after there were some concerns expressed by India, Sri Lanka had deferred the scheduled docking. The approval now comes a day after India rejected as insinuation that it was New Delhi's pressure on Sri Lanka that had resulted in the deferment of the docking of the ship. India had said that it was Sri Lanka's own decision as a sovereign country. Shrija is now joining us with more details. Shrija, then why is it that Sri Lanka deferred the docking from the 11th of August now to the 16th when it is going to dock? And why has it given a green signal now to the Chinese ship?
Well, definitely this is a huge setback for India, especially when it has raised security concerns with the highest authorities and as well as Sri Lankan President Ranil Wickremesinghe himself. Also, more importantly, this development from Sri Lanka comes just a day after India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar also rejected the insinuations by China that had claimed India had pressured Sri Lanka to defer the ship. Now, it's important to note that just about a week ago, we went on to see how, Delhi and Indian authorities kept raising security concerns with Sri Lanka, and after which the foreign ministry in Sri Lanka had requested the Chinese government to defer the docking of the ship in Hambantota. And right after that, the ship was deferred. But now we understand from the highest authorities in Sri Lanka itself, from the government officials, they go on to say that since India failed to give a satisfactory response as to why it was opposing the docking of the ship, Sri Lanka went ahead and also gave this particular green signal. Now, it is clearly a huge setback for India. However, we are yet to, hear a development from India itself on this particular breaking news. But however, we understand, as far as the Sri Lankan authorities are concerned, they continue to maintain that India failed to give a satisfactory response as to why the missile and also satellite tracking ship should be deferred, and hence the permission was granted. It's also important to note that just about a week ago, the Chinese Foreign Ministry had even issued a statement asking relevant parties to stop disrupting normal exchange and cooperation between China and Sri Lanka. And also, in terms of this particular development that's coming out of Sri Lanka right now, they continue to maintain that they have given the clearance, which means the Yuan Wang 5 will dock in Sri Lanka on the 16th and will remain in the Indian Ocean waters till at least about 22nd for refueling and replenishment.